This, kind of freaked me and Chris out a little bit. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. As you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail, today I will be doing Skylar-May's 2-year toddler update. Can't believe we've gotten to this point. It's a lot to wrap my head around. She is currently pretty tired right now and actually sick. So she will be on my lap a majority of this video, probably, unless she decides to get up and go away and quite possibly fall asleep on me. But she's here. She's involved. Skylar-May, when you watch this years from now, you're right here. So I want to start off kind of with the current situation that she's in. I wasn't going to film her 2-year toddler update today. I was going to wait, but I've already waited long enough, so I just wanted to get it done. But the reason why I wasn't going to do it is because Skylar-May woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. She had a fever. It's her first ever fever. She's gotten a couple colds before, but she never had a fever with them. This, kind of freaked me and Chris out a little bit. And I remember when she woke up thinking, like, why is she so warm? So I took her out of her fleece onesie that she was in, and I was warm too, so I didn't really think too much of it. I just thought it was because we were all sleeping together in the same bed and we had a big comforter on us. We were all kind of hot. But she was quite hot, like to the touch. And then it wasn't until about 5:30 after she had been like rolling around, not falling back asleep for that hour. So about 5:30, she puked for the first time. She's never vomited, she's never puked, she's only ever spit up like milk when she was a baby, as babies do, but she's never actually vomited from being sick before. So that was pretty scary too. I instantly sat her up and woke Chris up and told him to go get a bowl from the kitchen because we were worried about you. And it is so sad when your child, especially the age that she's at, is throwing up, because she doesn't understand to like let it come up, let it all out. So she's trying to like cover her mouth so that it doesn't come out, and then she's trying to swallow it, but she's throwing up so she can't breathe, which then scares her, and then she starts to cry after it's done, and then she yells for me, and it just pulls at my heartstrings, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. And that happened every time she got sick. After the first time she got sick about 5:30, she'd thrown up 4 or 5 more times in between 5:30, 7:15. And at that point, Chris was getting up and getting ready for work, so I sent him to Walmart as soon as they opened at 7 a.m. to get some Advil, because we did not have any in the house, unfortunately. I did give her gripe water in hopes that that would help settle her stomach, but she just puked that back up. She couldn't hold down water, so it was actually quite scary. So having said that, after Chris picked up the medicine, he had to leave and go to work for the day. I was trying to keep fluids in her, and I had a cold cloth going from her neck to her forehead there, and had her in only a diaper. She fell asleep before Chris actually got home with the Advil, so I wasn't able to give her any because by the time he got home she was sleeping. So I just left it on the counter. We slept for about 2 hours. We woke up 9:15, and she was it was if nothing had happened. Like, she was acting completely normal. She shot herself like out of bed with me and instantly started jumping on her trampoline. Like, she had all this energy. She was still really warm, so I took her temperature again, and she still had a fever of 38.3 Celsius. It's like 99.3 Fahrenheit, I think, or something like that. So it wasn't a raging fever, but it was still classified as a fever. So at that point I gave her her Advil, and that has helped. Her fever is under control at the moment. She has a little light sweatsuit on just so she doesn't catch a cold, since we took a nice cool shower as well. She seems to be doing a lot better. she looks like she's really tired right now because she is. She's due for her nap, so I won't be surprised if she does fall asleep on me. Yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now, her having her first fever. Very lucky that I had today off already, so I didn't have to take it off last minute to be with her, and Chris actually has tomorrow off, whereas I work, so he can stay home and monitor her, and hopefully her fever is gone by then. But yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. Very unexpected and a little bit worrisome. Since she's woken up, she hasn't gotten sick again and vomited, and she's been able to hold some food and some fluids down. So hopefully, I was thinking maybe it was just something she ate before bed last night. She was eating some seaweed with me, which she hasn't really eaten too much of that before. She's tried it, but not that much. And last night she was like mowing it with me. So I think that was just a little bit too much for her stomach to take. And then maybe her onesie was just making her too hot throughout the night, and that made her have a fever. I'm not really sure. I'm still a little bit confused as to why this is happening. She could also be getting her 2-year molars, so that is why she could have a fever, and maybe she vomited a couple times because of her fever. Yeah, so kind of separate from her 2-year update, but it is what's happening right now, so I thought I would update you guys on that. I do have my phone here. I am going to be looking at it because I have written a list of all the milestones she's kind of learned and surpassed since the last toddler update that we did, which I believe was her 18th month update when we were done giving her soothers. She is currently in size 6, almost size 7 diapers, which is crazy. We unfortunately have not grasped the potty yet. Every time we try to put her on it, I think she might get a little shy or nervous. And even though if we walk away for a little bit, she'll sit on it and she'll stay on it for like half an hour, 45 minutes, but nothing happens. So we put her diaper on her, and sure enough, she'll go to the bathroom shortly after in her diaper, or sometimes she'll do it in the shower when we're showering together, but she just hasn't grasped the toilet, so we are still trying to curb that, unfortunately. So she is still in diapers, size 6, almost size 7. They're like the little movers ones, not quite the pull-up ones yet. She's not quite there yet. Her clothing size right now is about, well, 3T fits her like perfectly. Some 3T things are a little bit too tight, so 4, 5T still have lots of room to grow. So she's kind of in between. The outfit that she's currently wearing is a 5T, but it's a little long in the sleeves. But the pants fit her perfectly. So she's in between 3 to 5T right now for clothing size. Shoe size is about 6, 7 depending on the shoe. She is just growing. She's a freaking tank, to say the least. But me and Chris were both chunky, hefty kids, so I think she'll slender out and be a little bit of a taller child, just like we were as well. It is in her genes. The first thing she learned how to do since her last update was drinking from cups by herself. So obviously we don't fill them up too much, because if we do, she will spill them. So, you know, like every parent does, we fill up her cups about with that much liquid, and she does still spill the odd time. But that's just because she likes to make a mess with it. She'll purposely spill it just so she can like play in the water with her finger. But if she's drinking it, she's really good at not spilling it. A lot of the time I have a habit of helping her and just giving her a drink, but she can fully drink through cups by herself without being like no sippy cups, no straw cups, no anything like that. We just give her regular little plastic kid cups now. She can also feed herself. She still struggles with a fork a little bit because she tries, but she can't quite, she doesn't give it like enough force to actually like penetrate the food and then to stick it in her mouth, but she does try, and she's pretty good with a spoon. Still super messy, obviously, like yogurt and stuff like that. She does really like to eat with her hands. Like even if I give her utensils, she prefers to eat with her hands, and that's fine with me, honestly, but she can and does know how to use a spoon, and still working on the fork. So that's another thing that she is learnt and is still learning. She has blown up her vocabulary, which I'm super thankful about because I was worried for a little bit. I have mentioned that in a previous vlog where she kind of hit a wall before. She was doing really good with learning one words, and then she kind of stopped and was just going back to baby talk. She still loves baby talk a majority of the time, but she is getting words, like 2 words together, not sentences quite yet. We're still working on that and working on like colors and shapes and animals, but you can tell like when you're working on her with those things, she is really trying to copy you, like, and mimic you in certain things, and even hand actions. My mom teaches her a lot of like patty cake baker's man, clap your hands. She knows how to high five. She knows ba ba black sheep. She sings part of it, and she does like a hand kind of song that my mom taught her as well. Twinkle twinkle little star is another one. So yeah, just little things like that she's getting really good at. Some of the new words and the 2-word combos she has recently learned are blue, obviously, Blue's Clues, yep, no, one. She says bum sometimes when she has like, obviously when she has a pee-pee or goes to the bathroom, she'll come up to one of us and say bum, or she'll just say it for fun, and she really doesn't have a dirty diaper. She says go. She says hi. She says hi dad. She says hi dad a lot, actually. And she says no mum, or she'll just say mum or mama. She's never said hi mom, but she says no mum. So that's lovely. Then obviously she knows how to say yes. That's her favorite. Yes and what are her favorite right now. She'll like be like blah 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 blah. What? Blah 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 blah. Yes. And it's so cute to hear her finally put words together. So she can say yes, yeah, she's working on love you, but she has said it quite a few times before. She says bye-bye. She actually said Chris's name when we were in Tulameen. She hasn't really said it since. There's been a couple times where she'll say Chris, and it's really, really cute. Her version of Georgia is saying gaga, which we've got in one of the previous vlogs before, which is also super, super stinking cute that she says Georgia's name like that, because we say Georgia, and then she'll go gaga, and that's kind of her way of saying Georgia, which is fine. It's a cute little nickname. She learned how to say apple as well. She loves apples right now. Some of her favorite foods, I would say, she's a really fruity girl. She loves fruit. She loves watermelon. She loves apples, oranges. She is back in love with blueberries once again. Not really a fan of bananas at the moment, and still likes avocado here and there. Really loves her freaking yogurt bites like religiously. And for a drink, we mostly just give her water. She does like milk. She loves eggnog. And she likes apple juice as well. She has now learned how to climb onto things. She can get up and down off the couch, no problem. She gets up and down from her trampoline and jumps around like crazy, no problem. She tries to climb the stools to get to the bar table. She's climbed her bookcase with all the toys in it next to me. She's climbed on top of the table. She knows how to get up and, no, not up. She doesn't know how to get up onto the bed by herself yet, but she knows how to get down off the bed by herself now. And she loves to climb her picnic table that we had outside for her as well. She's getting really good at understanding when we ask her to do things. She doesn't like to listen when we ask her to not touch things, and still does it sometimes, but she understands. She can draw circles. She loves drawing circles, so she has learned how to draw circles. Again, I've showed you on vlogs before, so we've kind of went through her milestones as she learned them on the vlogs, but I still like to sit down and do like a general overall kind of update for anybody who, like I've mentioned in the past, are friends and family that we don't get to see very often, or don't get to see Skylar-May very often, or talk to us. This is an easy way to keep you guys updated. But yeah, so she absolutely loves drawing circles, and now she'll draw them and then like scribble inside them, and she loves lines as well. So lines and circles. She can give kisses now. She blows kisses, or she just makes the noise and goes, "Mwah," which is like super cute. She absolutely loves staring at herself in the mirror. Now that we've brought in the mirror out of the closet in the bedroom, she'll go into the bedroom all the time, stare at herself in the mirror, and she'll actually give herself kisses, which is like the cutest freaking thing in the world. Every time we leave my parents' house when I pick her up after work, she'll wave, say bye-bye, blow them a kiss. It's absolutely adorable. I should really try to get it on the vlog sometime, but obviously I don't vlog on work days. But anyways, she does it and it's adorable. I love that we're finally kind of grasping everything, and she's finally learning how to understand us. We're learning how to understand her. It's a very cool mutual thing when you have a small human that used to be a baby and is now slowly turning into like a small actual like person. I think that's all I had on my list. I'm sure there's quite a bit more, but nothing that I can really remember right now. She is getting super, super smart, and we are just so proud of her and everything that she's learned and overcome at the pace that she has. You know, she may not be as physically inclined as or athletic as some kids around her age right now, but that is okay. She will learn on her own time, and me and Chris just have to be here to help her along the way and help her teach her things, which is what we were doing. And whenever she decides to finally grasp the concept and learn those things, she will. Sometimes she learns things on her own too. She learns a lot from Blue's Clues and Sesame Street with my mom. So that's cool. I love the little educational kids shows and all that stuff, and so does she. But this is kind of everything along the lines of her 2-year toddler update. I don't know at this point if I would do another one, and if I did, it would just be yearly from here on out. So I may do a 3-year update if I can remember at the time, a year from now, which I'm sure I will. I'll add it to my list. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe down below to join our journey and watch our family grow and Skylar may grow. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.